These are a 2-for-1 package deal. This is Sebastian and Jack Stack, and here's their foster. So let's see, Sebastian is supposed to be 10 years old.
I think he's like 5.
He seems much younger, so
yes.
maybe more like 5. And then we think Jack Stacks, he's the older guy. He's probably about 11 or 12.
Yep.
They're both little Chihuahua Terrier guys, about 10 to 15 pounds each. Very small little guys. They're both deaf, and then Jack Stack is also blind.
Yes.
So
Seb was born deaf. He's got light blue eyes. I think it's a genetic thing.
oh yeah.
Tell Jack is just older and blind with deaf.
So let's see. We got them in January of last year after their owner passed away and they were being bounced from home to home. They got adopted and then they were ultimately returned to us a couple months ago, and so now they've been with you since
September.
September.
End of September,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's see, I hear they're a trifecta. They love cats, kids, and dogs.
We have dogs and they love them.
Okay.
And kids.
And kids.
And they're fine with kids. I think they'd be fine with little kids. Jack has no teeth, so he can't
teeth?
bite.
Okay.
Seb has not bitten or tried to bite. He likes to play. He plays with our dog and he likes toys. He can't hear the squeak, but he likes to chase them. So,
Okay.
I don't know about cats. Some cats might be bigger than them.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Are they they're potty trained?
Yes, they both
Okay.
are. Jack has cues. He gets up and starts walking around when he needs to go, so we just carry him outside. We have a couple steps, and being blind, he can't really use steps safely. And then we have a doggy door, and Seb taught himself how to use it, and so he just goes in and out when he needs to.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And we were just talking about their food habits too. So Jack Stack does not have any teeth, so he eats his food wet.
Yeah, we just use the dry food and add water to it and let it soak for like 15 minutes, so it's not super expensive. It's just wet, dry food. And then Sebastian likes, he eats a mix of wet and dry also, just because that's what we have. But do you want some cheese?
Yeah, Jax isn't cold. Well, he's got a sweater on. That's good.
Oh wait, now I smell it. There
So
you
you
go.
may notice we never have small dogs in the barn because they will get eaten or stepped on. So we really rely on our tiny dog fosters. Same with all the Havanese puppies we just got in. We can't help tiny dogs unless we have fosters for the most part. So we really appreciate all our fosters that can take in the tiny dogs. I'm a tiny dog mom. I can squeeze an extra one in every once in a while. It's easier when they're smaller. We don't have any right now. We never really have any small dogs actively needing a foster home. But if you want to be a tiny dog home, fill out the foster app, because if we get a request, we will call you up. Our tiny foster dogs do amazing things. A lot of times they take multiples for us because we really don't have anywhere to put them unless we have a foster for them. So if you're interested in being a tiny dog foster, please put in an application. We will absolutely use you. And if you're interested in adopting Jack Stack and Sebastian, like I said, they're a 2-for-1 deal. We try to keep our bonded dogs together if they're siblings, if they've grown up together and seem really dependent on each other. We don't want to break them up, especially when they're in their older years. Jack Stack and Sebastian have probably been together their whole lives, at least for Sebastian's life. And so it's important to keep dogs like that together. Since they've lost people, met new people, at least they always have each other to count on. And what else?
Sebastian has no medical needs. He is deaf, but that's not an issue. Jack Stack does some eye drops, but they're over-the-counter human eye drops. And then he has a cream that we use a couple times a day, but he's tolerant of it.
Oh, okay.
And that's a medicated one, but he's fine with it. And it lasts a long time when you're only putting a little tiny drop in his eye. So.
Well, that's good. A sweet little boy.
He's so cute.
You know, with the 2-for-1, we understand that comes with extra costs, being, double the dog food. They're little guys, but double the vet visits. I do want to remind everyone that we do not charge adoption fees for any of our animals. We run solely on donations. We don't believe in putting a price on a life. You know, if we want to make a change in the animal world, we got to stop with us the sale of animals. You know, they have souls, their lives, they're not something to be bought and traded. We just want to make sure that they find a good home. So we run purely on the donations of followers like you. And if an adopter does want to donate, we run off of donations like that. We don't have some big business angel donor that donates a lot of money. It's really just our Facebook followers, our Instagram followers, our TikTok followers, and our website donations that really keep us running. We have, I think, around $50,000 in medical bills every month. And again, like we mentioned earlier, that doesn't even count the dog food, the staffing, the vaccines, the preventatives every month that goes into rescuing all these animals that we rescue. So the donations are really, really helpful. If you'd like to donate, go ahead and visit our website, or we always have fundraisers going through our Facebook page and our Instagram page. And every little dollar helps, because that's really, it's every dollar that you guys donate that adds up and makes a difference, and allows us to keep rescuing more dogs. It's been a really hard year, a very hard month in medical bills. I'm sure you see every day there's another crisis, another hoarding situation, another dog needing surgery. But we'll never say no to that. As long as we have a foster that can help, then we can save another life. So
You're going somewhere. You're on the move.
I know.
And this is Jack's high speed. Like, this is as fast as he goes.
And if they get adopted, we can put another foster in Kristen's house.
Now you're a two-time foster fail,
Yes,
right?
but they are fosters number 38 and 39.
Wow,
Since
geez.
2019.
Okay. I think that's like a
Yeah.
There's another one that maybe has more than us. We took some time off, but
Yeah.
we foster failed 2 of ours. So
True.
we have 4 at our house.
Have you guys been here since like 2018?
No, we started right at the end of middle of 2019.
Okay.
Like May of 19. April, I think, was our orientation. So right before the 1 year.
Yeah, that's right.
is when we
I think
started.
that was my orientation
yeah?
too, actually, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
We started right around then. We waited till our kids were a little older. Oh, did you find a camera? Yeah, did you see there's a toy? You don't want to play with it? Oh,
Think about it.
okay.
Okay.
About it?
So now, being deaf, does he know sit and all those things?
I don't think so.
That's probably
And I
pretty
don't
hard.
know how to teach him hand signs. He does bark occasionally. If he's startled, like if he's asleep and you walk in and he didn't know you were coming, he'll bark. And or sometimes he'll just bark, yeah. But he's not like a barker. He growls when he plays, but we've never heard him growl at a person or a animal. He does good on walks. He likes walks. And I was going to say, he's not sure about treats. Jack is hard to walk because he's blind and deaf, so he doesn't really know where he's walking. So we just put him in a backpack and carry him.
Aw.
Or leave him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Seb
say.
is kennel trained. We do crate him when we're gone. We have crated Jack,
We can't.
but most of the time we leave him out because our dogs are all crated, so then he just gets to sleep.
Oh, run of the house.
He
Okay.
does, and he doesn't. We have a 2-story, so he's just on the main level.
Oh, okay.
If we take him upstairs, we gate him in the ring, so he
Okay.
can't fall down the steps. But he doesn't try to go up the steps when we find him.
Okay.
So he is also crate trained. We just don't crate him. We have a crate. But we don't crate him. He can't.
Okay.
Good little guy.
And we leave him out at night. Seb sleeps with us on our bed, and Jack sleeps on the main level wherever he lays down.
Okay.
Good job. It's in the plan.
Yeah, that's the pea pot. We talked about that earlier.
Okay. Good job, buddy.
Now, is he an early riser? Does he let you sleep in?
We usually open the back door. We open the dog door about 6:30, so he can go out.
Okay.
But once the food is poured and he smells it, then he knows it's going to be time to eat soon.
Ooh, nice.
So, and Jack just goes with the flow. He's real good. If we feed him, he eats. If we don't feed him, he doesn't eat. He's just whenever it's time to eat, he'll eat. And we just let him eat wherever he is. We put his food down in front of him and he just eats. We do take him out and set him in the yard in the same spot because we're trying to teach him where it is, just because he's blind, he doesn't know the space. And then when we come in, we set him right in front of the water bowl so he can get a drink right away. He finds the water bowl, but then he can get to it right. Oh, you found the cheese. His nose works.
Yeah.
He knows where the good stuff is. So. Seb's kind of picky on treats. He likes to carry them around sometimes. And then eat them later. He did have a dental recently and had some teeth removed. I think like 6 teeth removed.
Oh, okay.
10? He had 10. Okay. Our
Oh,
dog
wow.
got a bunch removed, but it's all healed up. That was middle of October. So.
So another dental that we had to do. Yeah. That's the thing with these little guys. They always need dentals. It's hard to keep their teeth as they get older.
And I think when Jack Stack came initially to the barn, he had one tooth and it ended up falling out. Oh, he had one little thing.
So the tooth fairy visits you guys often?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, the tooth fairy does not quite cover the dentist bills. So if you wouldn't mind donating to their dental funds, or like we said, the Havanese dogs that we got in, they all needed dentals. Dentals are so expensive, but they're so necessary, especially when they've lived a life of neglect. Oh, see, I startled him. When they live a life of neglect and their teeth are just causing them pain. So, what's your little cupcake look? Under my butt. Squeaking it for no reason.
I know. We talk to him all the time.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard. One of my older dogs is starting to go deaf, and I just do not know how to handle it. I'm like, listen to me.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. You're just a happy little guy, aren't ya? Yeah.
He is so
A
soft.
little guy. He's got the cutest little eyes.
He's so soft too. I know you have gloves
Oh,
on,
yeah, I
but
do
his
have
fur
gloves
is super soft. And that little curl in his tail.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
So yeah, this is Jack, Stack, and Sebastian. They're a 2-for-1 deal. If you want to adopt them, go ahead and visit our website. You can see their little pages. We've got some more pictures of them and their little write-ups about them. So you can adopt through our website. If you're interested in becoming a little dog foster, please fill out an application and we will keep you in our back pocket, because we get asked all the time to help with little dogs, and we can't do it unless we have a foster for them. So we really rely on our little dog fosters.
One of the benefits of a deaf dog is they don't bark when the doorbell rings.
Oh, yes.
They don't know the doorbell rang. And they don't bark at the neighbor dogs because they don't hear the neighbor dogs barking. They follow our dogs and run the fence. Well, Seb does.
Oh, yeah.
Jack doesn't run.
I think Jack fell asleep.
He might have. He might have fallen asleep. It's possible. Sometimes he does. Say you're falling asleep.
He's got a very handsome little sweater on.
Yeah, he gets cold.
Me
He's
too,
just a little
buddy.
guy and he doesn't run, so he doesn't warm up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
Hi. Here's Jen if you want to go.
Alright.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. We'll keep our paws crossed that these guys find some homes for the holidays, a forever home. Thanks for coming out, Jack.
Hi. Hi, cutie. Oh, it's a good puppy. Oh, it's a good puppy.
Nice to meet you, buddy. What are you doing, Sebastian?
Oh, that's a good puppy.
All right. Well, I will go grab another barn dog while we wait for our next foster to come.
You gotta get Nas.
Coming out. Huh?
You gotta get Nas.
Get Nas?
Yep.
Somebody came up.
Oh, yeah, and Sid.
Somebody came up here and was speaking.
Oh, okay, we'll ask. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having
Let's get those two adopted so we can get you another foster.
Are you off or on? Alrighty.
Thank you guys. Thanks for helping your mom take such good care of those dogs.
Yeah. Alright. You want to walk that? Okay.
All right, we are gonna be coming back to you here in a second with one of the barn dogs. There's so many good ones to choose from right now. All right, who is Miranda getting? Oh, we got a fan favorite coming. Another cute one of our white dog group. And he is so sweet. I know.
All right,
There he is, the one and only.
This is my personal favorite. We don't have favorites, but this is my favorite. This is Sydney. He is looking for a foster. He does not currently have a foster. He's the one who I said looks a lot like Sharpie. He is just a younger puppy guy. He's probably about 1.5 years old now. Actually, he might be coming up on his 2nd birthday. We tagged him last summer. He was about 6 months old at the time. He was on the youth list. He just had a cough. And so we tagged him in Oklahoma City. We brought him up here. He was adopted immediately. And then after about 9 months or so, he was returned for chewing up things in the home and jumping the fence. So he's a puppy. He is gonna need some training. He has been with us almost his whole life now. He has been raised in our care, and out of all the dogs, he is the one that I hope the most finds a foster for Thanksgiving and Christmas and the rest of his life. He is such a good boy. He went to every adoption event this summer. I would think we went to at least 12. And every week, everyone would talk about how he's such a good boy. I mean, how many dogs have been sitting this well for me? This whole broadcast. But he meets all other dogs, all people. He's such a good boy. Everyone always wants to adopt him, but then I come back the next day and he's still here, and the applications just never actually come in. But he is such a good boy. He doesn't have any medical issues. Like the other dogs in the barn, he kind of has a rough and rowdy play style, but his best friend's Serena right now. She's an older dog. He has never met a dog he doesn't like. He is just such a good boy. I'm pretty sure he's potty trained. It's been a while since he's been in a home, since he got returned. So it might take a little bit of work if he doesn't remember right away. But he's good with small dogs and big dogs. His previous home had a little pug in it. He's just such a good boy. He's the sweetest guy. He's a very good boy. Look at him. He's so good. And kind of like Sharpie, I think he's some sort of pit bull mix, and he's got little black spots all over him. Maybe got some Dalmatian, I don't know. But he's 100% good boy. He's so sweet. He's the sweetest baby. He's just very high energy. And if you, I think the fence that he was jumping at his previous home was a short fence, because I've never seen him try to jump the fence here, and a lot of our dogs do that. He's never done that. He is kind of strong on a leash, but you know, he's just a strong, hyper boy. He needs someone that can help get his energy out. He loves other dogs. Not sure about cats. He's never had a foster, so if anyone would be interested in doing a foster for the holidays, please consider Sydney. He is my favorite dog ever. He's so sweet. He has such a big heart, and he just wants to be loved. No medicines, nothing special about him medically or anything like that. He's just a good boy who needs a home. Like I said, he's been with us for I don't know how many months since he's been returned. It was sometime earlier this year. And yeah, we tagged him in last summer. So he was just a 6-month-old puppy when we first tagged him, and now 1.5 years later, he's still with us. So we're gonna be celebrating our 2nd birthday here pretty soon. I don't know if you can see, we just had Sebastian on the camera. He had blue eyes. Sydney has like one blue spot in one of his eyes. And I think it might make him a little bit sensitive to the sun. When we were doing all the adoption events during the summer, we did put some sunscreen on him sometimes because he turns pretty pink in the sun. But other than that, he's such a good boy. He is the greatest dog we've ever had. I'm totally biased just because I love him so much. He just needs a little bit of training because he's never had a home to show him that, and he just needs someone that's willing to put in a little bit of work and willing to love him, foster or forever, anything. We'll take anything. He's such a good boy. So I'm really rooting for Sydney this holiday season, trying to find him a home. Just keeping our paws crossed because he's such a good boy. Don't you think, buddy? You think you deserve a home? Should we test the carrot? Want to try some carrots? I think we tried this yesterday at Thanksgiving and he said nothing. Like this? Is it yummy? Nope. Yeah, broccoli? Sharpie ate broccoli.
What else you got?
Sit. Good boy, so smart. You can't tell me that's the sweetest face you've ever seen. He's such a good boy. So yeah, Sydney's not technically a part of our foster program yet, but I would love to get him a foster. So put in your application. It does take a while to get approved. So I don't know if we'd make it before Thanksgiving if you're interested, but that's okay. He doesn't care. He'll take any home any time of the day or any day of the week. Just anything. He's just such a good boy, and it's been so long since he's even known a home. You had lots of cheese. Why don't you eat the carrot? The carrot is very yummy. So what do you think about toys? What? You just want Sprite cheese. He's a pretty skinny man. I mean, he eats 3 times a day. He eats pretty big meals, and it's just because he's so hyper. For a while there, he was all rib cage, all ribs, very skinny boy, and so now we've got him on 3 meals a day, and he's starting to put on a little weight, but he's just so lean. He's got these big thighs, so he's very strong, and he can jump, but I've never seen him jump our fence. But his favorite, his move, his iconic move at the adoption events is to climb onto the table, or he likes to sit in the sling chairs. So if you get up, he will sit in your sling chair. He's no stranger to furniture. He will snuggle up right next to you. They don't want to see you, but come here. Come here. But yeah, he is just the greatest boy ever. So I wanted to show him off. Maybe we could get him a foster. Yeah, you didn't want the carrots. And you didn't want the toy. What do you think about the toy? Hmm? What do you think about that? No. He doesn't think anything about the toy. He just wants more Sprite cheese. But yeah, he's in Serena's play group lately, but he has been fine with every dog in the barn. He is one of our friendliest. He's gone to every adoption event, and he's just the sweetest guy. He's a little high energy. Whoop. Where you going? Toys in the barn usually because it can start fights, so he doesn't get to play with toys too often. What do you think about that? Is that making funny noises? Yeah? What do you think about Where are you going? What are you doing, buddy? So this is our Sydney Bean. Gosh, I don't know how much he weighs. Maybe 50 pounds. He's not too big. He's not super small. I don't know if I could pick him up if he was in trouble or something. But I'm sure he thinks he's a lap dog. And yeah, he's a climber. He's high energy, but he's a good boy. What do you think, Sydney? We'll go back inside? You play with your friends? You play with your friends? Okay, that's a good boy. All right. Let's see, we'll probably take another break and see if our next fosters come. So thank you for joining, and we'll be back when they come. So thank you.